Imagine one simple, easy-to-eat food that, per everyday serving, gives more protein than a whole egg, is gentle on digestion, and can help seniors preserve muscle and stay independent. Today, I'll reveal that food, explain why it matters for older adults, show how to use it in tasty ways, and give clear, practical serving and timing tips you can start using today. Stay with me. Later, I'll share 3 quick recipes that take less than 5 minutes each. The reveal. Which food beats eggs for protein? The food I'm talking about is cottage cheese. Yes, that simple, slightly tangy dairy staple. 1/2 cup serving, a common portion, of low-fat cottage cheese typically contains about twice the protein of a single large egg. That makes it an efficient, soft, and versatile protein source, especially perfect for seniors who struggle with chewing, appetite, or digestion. Why is that important? Because unlike many foods that feel heavy or bland, cottage cheese mixes easily with fruits, herbs, or savory toppings, so it's easier to get the protein in. And more protein per common serving means more muscle-building amino acids without forcing someone to eat a big chunk of meat. Later, I'll show you one surprising cottage cheese combo that tastes like dessert, but works like a muscle repair smoothie. You'll want to try it. Why protein matters for seniors? Quick science explained simply. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at building muscle, a process called sarcopenia. That means the same workout and the same small meal that built muscle at 25 won't do the trick at 65. The solution? A combination of resistance activity and adequate high-quality protein spread across the day. 2 key facts to remember. First, seniors generally need more protein per meal than younger adults to trigger muscle repair. Second, protein quality. The mix of essential amino acids, especially leucine, matters. Cottage cheese is rich in complete proteins and has a solid amount of leucine, making it a practical choice for stimulating muscle protein synthesis. What this looks like in real life. Instead of one tiny protein snack, aim for consistent, moderate portions of protein across meals. A couple of servings of cottage cheese during the day can be a simple, effective strategy. I'll break down, in plain language, the ideal protein per meal target for seniors, and how to hit it without eating boring chicken every day. Nutrients beyond protein. Why this food is smart for older adults. Cottage cheese isn't just protein, it also brings calcium for bone health, phosphorus for metabolic balance, and a comfortable texture for people with dental or swallowing issues. Because it's dairy-based, it's generally easier to digest for many compared to tough meats. And it mixes with other nutrient-dense foods to build meals that hit multiple targets: protein, fiber, healthy fats, and micronutrients. If appetite is low, as a common problem for seniors, the high protein density of cottage cheese lets someone meet nutritional needs with smaller portions. That reduces waste, increases compliance, and still supports muscle maintenance. Quick caution: if someone has lactose intolerance or dairy restrictions, there are alternatives. I'll cover those in a moment. But for many seniors, cottage cheese is a practical, accessible, and affordable protein solution. I'll share 3 dairy-free swaps that still beat an egg for protein, and one of them is actually a fermented food you can find at most markets. How to eat it: 3 fast, delicious recipes for seniors and caregivers. Here are 3 easy ways to use cottage cheese that are senior-friendly, tasty, and quick. Creamy fruit bowl, sweet, 1/2 cup cottage cheese, sliced banana, a handful of soft berries, and a sprinkle of ground flaxseed. Spoonable, high protein, fiber, and omega-3s. Great for breakfast or a mid-morning snack. Savory herb. Smash savory, 1/2 cup cottage cheese, chopped cucumber, dill, a squeeze of lemon, and whole grain crackers on the side. Soft, refreshing, and packs a savory punch, perfect for lunch. Muscle Boost smoothie blend: 1/2 cup cottage cheese, 1/2 cup milk or fortified plant milk, 1/2 banana, and a scoop of soft oats. Blend until smooth for a high-protein drink that's easy to swallow and nutrient-dense. Each offering gives concentrated protein without a lot of chewing, and they're all customizable to taste and texture needs. At the end of the video, I'll reveal one little trick that helps increase flavor and appetite. It costs almost nothing, and you can use it every day. How much, when, and pairing with exercise. Practical guidelines. Let's make this real. How much cottage cheese should a senior eat and when? Per meal target. Aim for a portion that brings you close to 20 to 30 grams of protein during meals that include resistance activity. For many seniors, that means combining cottage cheese with another protein source or a larger serving, e.g. a full cup instead of half. Spread it out. Distribute protein across the day, breakfast, lunch, and a protein-rich snack or dinner, rather than all at once. This pattern helps stimulate muscle building more consistently. Pair with resistance work, light resistance training, even chair exercises or resistance bands makes the protein count. Timing protein within 1 to 2 hours after a strength session can help recovery and benefit muscle maintenance. Safety note: always tailor intake to medical needs and kidney health. If there are kidney issues, consult a healthcare provider about protein targets. In the outro, I'll summarize the exact 2-line grocery list you should bring home tonight to implement everything we talked about. Alternatives and special situations. If dairy isn't an option, don't worry. There are alternatives that still deliver high protein per serving. Greek yogurt, tempeh, seitan, and some fortified plant-based yogurts. Tempeh and seitan are especially protein-dense, but they may require more chewing, so consider crumbling tempeh into soups or blending silken tofu into smoothies. For seniors with swallowing difficulties, pureed or blended forms like cottage cheese smoothies or yogurt-thickened soups make it easy to get concentrated protein without stress. And for families and caregivers, focus less on perfect numbers and more on consistency. A senior who eats a little extra protein every day will often have better outcomes than someone who tries to catch up once a week. Let's wrap up. Cottage cheese, a humble, soft, and affordable food, can deliver more protein than a single egg in a typical serving, and is a practical tool to help prevent muscle loss in seniors. The takeaways: protein matters more as we age. Aim for steady, quality protein across meals. Cottage cheese is convenient, chew-friendly, and mixes with flavors to keep appetite up. Pair protein with movement. Simple resistance exercises amplify the benefits. If dairy isn't an option, use alternatives like Greek yogurt or tempeh and adapt textures. 2-line grocery list to take home tonight. Buy cottage cheese, low-fat or regular, plus fresh fruit or soft veggies. That's it. 2 items, endless meal possibilities. If you found this helpful, like the video, subscribe for more senior-friendly nutrition tips, and leave a comment. Which recipe will you try first? I'll read and pin one of your answers on Iwoodai, and tomorrow I'll post a quick printable recipe card in the description.